Hello again after forever being away. I am Zargram Xanders and I am back. The odds were stacked really high against me running tonight because I had mental health issues, I had technical problems, and I have energy issues because my sleep schedule is all messed up. But damn it, I really want to stream again because I like streaming for you guys. So I'm here. And I just hope we can get through a session. I'm tired as hell, but damn it, I want to get back to normal. Oh yeah. Anyway, like we were talking about in the chat, what's the cooldown on the redeem? I do not remember. Let me see what that says. Cooldown says. The cooldown says. You know what we could do? As soon as Tarth redeems it, someone else redeems it too. Just switch it right back right away immediately. That would be really funny. It's 2,000 points and it's set to 15 minutes. I'm gonna set it to just a few, like 1 minute. I'm gonna set it to 1 minute. So okay, yeah. So guys. If Tarth makes it, and we know they're gonna redeem it immediately, because they always do. Let's just immediately undo it as soon as they. That'll be funny. That'll be really funny. Just to mess with them. Oh god. Okay, let me try and get everything online for Twitch Plays D&D. Alright, here's I have to get the PSD open for that. So, how has everyone been? It's been over a week since I've done this, because last week I was getting on a new medication. What the fuck was... Oh, right, we did a bet. That you did. Okay. Hey, it didn't activate the thing. That's weird, it didn't activate the... It didn't... Oh, that's weird. Why didn't it activate it? Yeah, it's supposed to... Okay, well, that's weird. It was supposed to actually activate it, because I have a bot for that and everything. I don't understand why it does that, but... Or why it's not... Let me just try enabling this one trigger here. No, it didn't. It didn't. Okay, well, whatever. So, for some reason... Well, we weren't trolling. We weren't trolling Tarth. We were trolling Emo. God. God. Forgot that happens. Ow. I felt my foot. Everything is just all hectic and chaotic today. Okay. So, I need to do some cleanup on the base thing for Twitch Plays D&D because holy crap. Look here, I'm going to swap scenes. I was just coughing because, I don't know, I think there's something wrong with my trash can or something. With separate longer cooldowns. You know, maybe it could. But I just wanted to play a joke on Tarth when they get here because they always redeem it. Okay. So, last time... I barely remember what we were doing. We were sticking up a convenience store run by a car with a torpedo from the upside down world we went to in the sky. I think we should do something kind of normal because I'm not 100% today. I heard it. I'm doing this until Tarth gets here. When Tarth gets here, I'm putting it back to like a 15-minute cooldown because this is getting crazy. Okay. Where the hell do I go? I go to... Wait. I want to go to... Yes, and I'm going to say move that to new window. Yes, cool. So we got that. Now we go to here, and it's got to get this other thing up. Where's the pole thing? Bam. All right. Wait, is it not showing up? Oh, please don't tell me it's... Oh, please don't tell me the pole thing's not... Wait. Test pole. Blue or red? Blue, red. Okay, so that still works. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Hey, Mo. Okay, so let me just reset after all the crazy stuff we did last time. Let's do something more ordinary this time. No torpedoes or talking cars or any of that weird crap or 1980s Marshall speaker cabinet dimensions. Okay. Let me get some water. Oh, I gotta get the sheet up too. That's right. The pit of despair. Don't even think about trying to escape. I love that movie. All right. Okay. I do believe we are ready to proceed. Okay, let me... Oh, yeah, fantastic movie. I love The Princess Bride. That movie is awesome. That movie is also like 100% something that Terry Pratchett would write. Okay. Blue versus red. No clear winner. Alright. Ow! Ow! Why? It's a bit too quiet for my taste. There we go. Okay. Anyways. Actually, before I do it, I'm going to set the general thing back to 15 minutes, because that was just way too soon. Oy, oy. Okay. Now, where were we? Yes. It already did tool time. Why are you doing it more? Okay. Last time... Well, actually, we're doing something normal for once. Something normal and sane. Because I know you guys like it when we do the batshit crazy adventures, but I'm gonna be real. Those kind of take a bit out of me. Because I am, like, fully improvising, like, everything the whole time. And it just wears on me, man. Ah, dang it, come on. Let's get some trees in here. Here we go. And we'll just do this, and this, and this. There we go. And then underneath that, we'll put some green ganja. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to just make it a little tree here. Bam. Okay, chat. We're going to start you off in an interesting, in a ordinary forest. Alright, here we go. Nani? Anyway. You, Fipo, are in a forest. You are a little bit hazy in your memory, but you kind of know that you're in the realm of... Actually, let's write it down. Let's write all that in, all the basic establishing info down. Whoa, that's way too big. That's way too big. So that's 12 is too small. 24. There we go. Okay. Realm. Kratos. Why not? Yeah. Country. Republic of Daria. Why not? Province. Yurn province. Okay. So, we have all that information. What do you mean I seem to be out of my mind? What do you mean? What's wrong? The dice is... Yeah, dang it. That's strange. There's a bit of cropping going on between the source and there. Okay, well, I'll just make this just a little bit small. Okay, let's set that to 18. There we go. Alright, so you're wandering through the forest, and you are starting to get a little bit hungry. Now, you see several options ahead of you. You see the following. You see some mushrooms you could pick. They're kind of like a yellowish color, roughly. There's like some mushrooms, like right here, at the base of a tree. But you also see, okay, you see a bush, here, and it has some red berries. Bam, wham. But you also look up into one of the trees, and you see that there are some nuts you could, or some, some tree nuts you could probably roast if you had the inclination to do so. So I'll put one there, one there. There we go. Okay, so we are going to vote, chat. We're going to vote. Okay, you are in a forest and feel hungry. You see some mushrooms, berries, and nuts nearby. What do you do? Eat the mushrooms, eat the berries, eat the nuts, keep looking, cast a spell. Every time, gosh, damn. Okay, so vote what you want in chat. Daniel, since you're... You know what? We could do an eat everything. I need to get other options better. I need to get better about that. I guess people are voting on the berries. But, okay. Ooh, that's not a bad point, Spiper. Spiper's saying, why? Why are you doing this, Tarth? Going for berries because they evolved to be eaten, unlike nuts and shrooms. You know, that's not a bad point. But some berries aren't quite, safe to eat. Yeah, when you redeem tool time, it throws a bunch of tools at my head. Oh, hydrate. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep, alright. Anyway. And I already know what Tarth is going to do. He's going to do a posture check and stretch. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he would do that. Okay. Okay. I think we have everyone voted. It looks like we voted to eat the berries. Oh. Gee. Okay. Cast spell detect magic. Well, it looks like we have a vote to eat the berries. Okay. So, Feepo. You go over to the berries. You smell them. They smell, let's see how good they smell. 420. They smell okay. They don't smell terrible. And you start eating some. You eat some for a bit. And you realize that while these berries are safe to eat, that, you're going to have to eat a lot of them if you're going to feel full. But it does ward off hunger a bit. At this time, you're starting to think, okay, now that you got hunger figured out, you got to figure out water and shelter. So, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Okay. Food is covered, sort of. Now you need to, and I'll say this. I'll say this much. You gather some berries. I'll say times 12. There we go. Okay, next on your concern is finding a source of water. So you're going to do a skill check now. We're going to roll it and see if you're able to find a nearby water source. Rolling and stop. 17! Nice one. Nice roll. Okay, 17 plus 4 skill check. We eat berries like Samson did in the 20... I haven't seen that movie. What, they like smeared all over their face or something? Well, okay, so you got a 17. You deduce that if there are budding trees nearby... If there are budding trees nearby, and if there's all these things with all these fruits, that there must be a water source nearby. You start looking for low-lying areas, like places where there might be a swamp, or a bog, or hopefully a river. And I'm going to see if the DC is low enough. Yes! You come across a river. Alright, let me just move, what's-his-face, Feepo, over to the side real quick. Boom. Ah, crud. There. Alright, let's put him right here. And I'm going to draw a little... We're just going to draw a little river. Sorry, that was my Bob Ross impression. Okay. And there's a happy little river. Alright. And we'll say... Actually, we're going to say it's a stream. Okay. So now, you go to the stream, you look at it, and it seems to be relatively, particulate free. You take some in your fins, and it seems like it's good to drink. You don't see any animals using it right now, and you don't see any containers, so you think you're good. You think you're good. Because it's not stagnant water. It is a flowing stream. Now, you got to figure out shelter. So, you covered food and water. Now we got to figure out shelter. What do you do? Okay, 1, gather wood to create a lean-to shelter. That's one option. Try and find a nearby cave, unlikely, or a hollow log, or sorry, a nearby cave, unlikely. I'll just make that one option. Try and find a hollow tree or log, unlikely. Just sleep up in a tree tonight. Cast a spell or other for 6. Alright, everybody. We have 6 options on the board. Vote now. Wow, that was weirdly timed. But yeah. Vote 1 to gather wood to create a lean-to shelter. Vote 2 to try and find a nearby cave, which is not going to be very likely, because caves aren't that common in, Cast a spell, Leomin's Hut. Actually, you know what? We call this Twitch Plays DD, so I'm actually going to look up that spell. D&D, Leomin's Hut. Is this Leomin's Tiny Hut, perhaps? Leomin's Tiny Hut. It's a 3rd level. Casting time 1 minute. Self 10 feet area. Okay. Emanation. Within the emanation. Oh, I think I do know this thing. I think it's like a dome or something. Yeah, it's like a little dome that you can create over yourself, and it lasts 8 hours. Okay. It looks like everyone's kind of voting to cast a spell. All right. We can burn some MP on this. All right. You have voted on. Wait, where is it? There it is. Casting a spell. Okay. You think to yourself that there are several spells you could use for this. One would be an earth moving spell, and you could make like a dirt shelter, kind of like in Minecraft. Another would be that Leomin's Tiny Hut spell, where you create a shelter that lasts 8 hours, which you start to think might be ideally used when you're going to sleep, because it can kind of keep you safe. And you want to get 8 hours of sleep. You also think, well, what if we try talking to the plants? Because there is the speak to plants thing where you might ask them to see if there's a way that they could get some shelter. Or you might move the earth to get it to build a shelter that way, or you might just use the hut. So I'm going to roll between these spells, because it seems like we also have some people talking about in chat with Terraform and all this stuff. So we're going to roll d20, and we're going to see which spell. So 1 through 6 is Leomin's Tiny Hut. 7 through 12 is going to be Terraform. And 13 through 18 will be, talking to the plants, and using a Speak with Nature spell to try and find a good way to get some logic for the night. So, and if it's 19 through 20, we're just going to re-roll. So, okay, rolling, starting, and stop. 17. Okay, so, you decide to cast a spell. Let me just, I'm going to knock down MP down to 12 MP out of 17. And you cast a spell to speak to the trees and animals and stuff like that. Swing! You speak to the trees, and you ask them, is there anywhere that you could haul up for shelter? And the trees say, yes, there is actually an old tree not far from where you are that's hollow on the inside that could keep you sheltered from the rain and the elements in the night. So you go there, you get you finally secure some shelter, and wait, let me move my OBS over here. There we go. Yes, I like that way better. Okay, you are now you have your water, you have your food, and you have your shelter. So by now it's going to be I'm going to roll d12 to see what hour of it is. So, roll 2d12. Okay, it's 2200. So, what is that? That's 10 p.m. Okay. This explains probably why you're more focused on camping than you are on other stuff. So, okay, I can work with that. And you do a skill check to start a fire to help you cook the berries to make them a little bit more palatable. Boop. Ew. 6. You start a fire, but it's not really working so well in the dark. But nevertheless, you got your food, you got your water, and you got your shelter. Now, night falls on the forest. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that works. You start to hear the crickets chirp, you hear cicadas, and all sorts of things like that. So as you're taking shelter, you start thinking to yourself about where you might be. You start trying to find your bearings now. So, we're going to roll another skill check to see, well, it's going to be hard in the dark. But after a little bit, you do get a fire going, and I'll draw it for you right here. Boom. Boom. I'll draw this. Get a fire going. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Boom. Boom. And then boom. Bam. Bop. This brush is too big. I don't like it. I'm going to go back to my good old 25. Here we go. There we go. One of those. Then we'll come in with an orange. So yeah, you got your fire, and you're starting to think while you finally have some downtime about where the heck you could possibly be. You're obviously somewhere in the wilderness because you don't see any like minarets or turrets or towers of any temples or any walls or anything like that. You don't see any signs of civilization. So you're somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where you are. But it's going to be hard to determine where you are tonight because it's this cloudy sky. Uh-oh, that moved. I want to take this and there we go. There we go. So, wait, what the heck? Wait. I see that little yellow dot. That's not supposed to be there. Why is that there? That bothers me. Oh, that bothers me a lot. No! Where is... Oh, God. Is it on the fire? Is it on the fire layer? Ah, gosh dang it. That yellow dot is aggravating the crap out of me. Yes, it was on the fire layer. Okay, cool. Anyway, you start thinking to yourself about how you could probably get out of here. And you're thinking, okay, well, what if we could do one of two things. We could go up, follow the river to its source, or stream to its source, or follow the stream. This fire spread to the trees! At the fallen star. You know what? I like that idea. You're thinking to yourself about how... I like that idea, Emma. I like that one. You're thinking to yourself about how you're going to find civilization again, because obviously you can't live out in the forest forever. You don't have any of... You don't have really great gear for that. That would take a long time. And that's not really your scene. As you're thinking about all this... And Ow! Ow! Jerk. As you think about this, you see a shooting star up in the sky. That was a mistake. I should not have put that on that layer. There we go. You see a shooting star in the sky. Okay. And as it passes, you guys are able to make a wish. You can wish upon a star. There's a shooting... Oh, wait. There's a shooting star. I will let chat decide. You guys can say, yeah, you gotta bear with me. But chat, what do you wish upon a star? Now, there's no guarantee that your wish will be granted. But you can always try to wish upon a shooting star. So, since we don't have, since I can read chat since it doesn't go a million miles an hour, what do you guys wish for upon the shooting star? I wish for Dungon. Who's Dungon? Do you mean dungeon? What do you wish for? Hello? The card. Oh! I wish for the new medication to work. Haha, you and me both. Okay, so you make a wish upon the star and you keep it to yourself for now. we'll say it's either for a dungeon or for some medicine. And to your surprise, you hear boom! The whole forest shakes as you hear the shooting star crash land somewhere in the forest. Now, okay. A shooting star landed in the forest. What do you do? Go check it out. Ah, crap, I misspelled it. Go check it out. Ignore it. Cast a spell. Other. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, vote what you want to do. Brown Wolf thinks you should go check it out. Tarth wants to cast a spell. Both Emo and Spiper also want to check it out. That might be everybody. I think I am okay. I don't really know. I think I'm okay. Alright, anyway. Okay. You vote to go check out the fallen shooting star. Alright, let me just get rid of some of these berries and stuff. Mushrooms, bush. There we go. And this is the campfire. Boom. Okay. You go deeper into the forest, making sure to keep your eye on things. And let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, the stream. Boom. You find the star. Actually, I'm going to make a duplicate because that was the one where it was falling, and now this is the one where it's not. So, let's go to brush mode, please, and just erase all of that. Okay. You find a star on the ground, and it's a shooting star, and it's literally shaped like a star, but it has a face. Let me get a little highlight. Alright. And the star is in a big crater. A big crater in the mud. In the muddy dirt. So... Alright. Yeah. Okay. And then... The star is like... Wait, what the heck? What else is out there? What's... No, that's not what the star says. Okay, let me just... There we go. The star's like, ugh, ow, 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 ow. It uses its little flipper arms to wipe its face as it stands up on the bottom spurs. It's like, oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh. You approach the shooting star, and God dang it. You're like, are you okay? The star's like, what? Oh no, I'm mortal. I'm not supposed to be seen by you guys. Oh no. Pretending you didn't see anything. Just look away. Just look away. I'm not here. I'm not here. Ow, 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 ow. And the star can't really move, but it's insisting that you go away. Okay. The fallen star is in pain, but it insists that you should go away. What do you do? Offer to help, or sorry. Insist on helping. Walk away. Or walk back to camp. Cast a spell. Other. I'm gonna try to make other more of a frequent thing because you guys always have other ideas. Alright, vote. What do you want to do? Okay. We got a bit of a disagreement. What do the rest of you guys think we should do? Wait, you know, I need to move my character so that I'm actually... There we go. There we go. Alright. It looks like we have, Alright. Casting a spell is not quite the same thing as insisting on helping, is it? So, I believe what you guys are communicating to me is that by casting a spell, that could be anything from a healing spell to a calm emotion spell, or anything like that. That's how I'm interpreting that, I think. So, yeah. Alright. We seem to have a consensus, at least. Yeah. Alright. The star is clearly in pain, and it's clearly, injured from its fall. But you walk up, and it's like, no, you're not supposed to see me. You're not supposed to know I'm here. No. You're like, shut up. And you cast a spell. You cast a healing spell. I'm going to burn some more mana points. I'm going to take you down to 8. And you go, sorry. You cast a healing spell on it, and it recovers some HP. And the star's like, thank you. I appreciate that. It's really against the rules for mortals to see us. But I appreciate the help. You ask why did the star fall? And the star says, well, I wasn't supposed to actually hit the ground. I was supposed to just pass over the atmosphere. But you had so many wishes at the same time, it distracted me, and I flew into the ground. And I think I might not know how to get back up to the sky. Yeah. So, it seems you are faced with a situation here. You ask, does it have any leads or any ideas of how it could get back to the sky? And the star's like, I have no clue. This is my first time falling from the sky. I mean, I've been studying, I just finished my last semester at Star School about orbital mechanics and everything. And I'm messing up my first time, so I'm sorry, but I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable right now. I kind of just crashed into the earth and messed up my very first falling, and I feel like an idiot. So, and you ask, okay, in Star School, did they talk about any emergency situations where if you mess up, what to do? And Star's like, oh, shoot, that's a good idea. Oh. And it takes out this little cute little booklet from, like, Hammer Space behind its back. It's this cute little red booklet. Where is it? Where is this layer? I can't see it. There it is. It takes out a little cute little book. It's a little red book. No, not that one. And it starts paging through like, okay. In the event you collide with the Earth, okay. Step 1, don't panic. I don't think I'm panicking anymore. Thank you for that. Step 2, find the Tower of the Sky and go to the top to climb back into the sky. I don't know where that is. Wait, he starts paging through the booklet, very distressed, like increasingly distressed. Like, you know that Ratatouille meme where as the guy reads it, he gets more and more worried, like, oh no. He starts reading through the book like, oh god, wait, Tower of the Sky. Oh, it doesn't say. There's not even a map in here. He throws the book at the ground like, God, how am I supposed to find the Tower of the Sky if you don't even give me a map? You sarcastically say to yourself, well, you know, as opposed to all the other towers of the sky. And the star's like, oh, really? Thank you so much. Sarcasm is really helping me right now. Oh god, I'm gonna be earthbound forever. Then they're never gonna make a sequel or release it stateside. and you're like, okay. So you tell the star, okay, look, I myself am kind of lost right now too, and it basically seems like you're lost as well. So, okay, and at that, okay, both you and the star are lost in different ways. Actually, no, we don't need to vote this. I think we can all agree that this is kind of the plot hook, so I think we'd all just do it anyway. You invite the star to come back to your camp, rest of the night, and you'll try and find civilization in the morning, and from there you can try and find the Tower of the Sky. The star is like, I mean, I got nothing else going for me right now, so what choice do I have? So the star and you go back to your campsite. Ah, crud. Come on. Let me just put the campsite back where it was. Boom, campfire. And where's the stream? There's the stream. So you're back at the campsite, where you find a nasty goblin is eating some of the berries that you were saving in the bush. And so there's a nasty goblin. I'm just gonna draw the head with some goblin ears, and he's got like a goblin body, like that. And the goblin is gobbling all of the berries. Ah. And the goblin's like... So, the goblin hasn't noticed you yet. Okay. The goblin that is eating your supply of berries hasn't noticed you yet. What do you do? Sneak attack. Melee. Sneak attack ranged. Cast a spell. Try to communicate. Other. I'd suggest they tried the mushrooms. Cast tungsten ball sack. I just remembered the adventure hook from last time. Oh, I only just remembered it now. Okay. Alright, it looks like we kind of have a consensus about try to communicate. Okay. So, we'll finish the poll. Boom. You've chosen to try to communicate. You walk up to the goblin and say, "Hey, do you mind? I kind of need those." And the goblin turns around, pulls out a dagger, and is like, "No, my berries, mine! Meh. It's a fight. You're in combat for the first time in forever in this." All right. The goblin as soon as you try talking to it, he rushes at you with a knife. And where's the star? I need to put the star at a higher layer so I can just easily find it. Come on, where is it? Everything. There we go. Wait, why is it so quiet? Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, the goblin is running at you with its dagger. So you're gonna have to just do an ordinary like melee attack. So here comes your roll. Rolling, and boop, 17 plus combat of 7, so that's 3, and that puts us to 20 and 24 versus its It does bad. You smack it with your. I'm gonna say you have a club. I'll let you have a club, and it attacks you with a 15 plus 2 versus your defense roll of 13 plus. Yeah, no, you easily dodge its silly attacks with its dagger, as it's like nya nya nya, and you just like stop it, bonk, and you bonk it like once or twice. It's like, and the goblin gets more angry, like, and he tries coming at you one more time. Mana potion. Okay. Roll 1d6. 2. You recover 2 MP. Alright, anyway. Where were we? Ah, yes. Okay. You roll to attack the goblin, and boop, plus 7. You do a 25 versus his defense roll of a 12, so you hit him another time. The goblin looks like he's like one more hit's gonna do him in. And he tries attacking you with his dagger. 18 plus 2 for 20 versus your defense of 8 plus 7. He's staggering around, kind of like, you know, you can see he's concussed right now, and he like swipes at you, and you take some damage from that. So your health points go down to 12. Anyway, and then you attack again, hopefully for the last time. 12 plus 7, 19 versus his defense. He rolls a 1! Okay. He's about to try and swipe at you again when he trips on a rock. Whoop! He trips a rock right into the path of your club as you bat him into the stream, and he floats downstream, floating away from your campsite. You have won. Congratulations. Okay. I'll give you some XP for that. 25? Yeah, it was just a little goblin. Anyway, the star says, "Wow, you're a lot tougher than I thought you'd be. I thought you would just be a fish out of water in these woods, but really, you are really coming into your own. That's awesome." You stare at the star as it brings up the fish thing, and you squint. Wait, someone's binging me a Discord. Stop it! I keep forgetting to turn on Do Not Disturb. Meh. Anyway, from there, you're able to get something of a night of a sleep, and the star and you just camp out for the night. So, with that, day comes. The fire has gone out by now. Where is the campfire layer? It should be around here. Alright, so a mental image of a fish swinging a club. Alright, so we're going to do a skill check to see if you can figure out which way to go. 4. You just woke up, and 8, and you're like, you're like, pretty tired, and you realize something. The berries indeed curbed hunger, but you realize you feel kind of, you don't feel that great, and during your morning routine, those berries revisit you, and you realize, okay, they probably were one of the safer bets, but you really shouldn't eat them long term. Anyway, after you get that out of your system, you talk to the star, and the star says, "Oh, right, I forgot mortals do that. Okay. Well, we need to find a way to get to civilization so I can get to the Sky Tower. What do you think we should do?" And we'll give you another chance at this, I almost called it a survival check. But, boop, 2, you're like, I have no clue. You ever have one of those, situations where you're kind of hung up from it for a little bit afterwards? That's where FIPO is right now. These berries were safe to eat, but they just didn't agree with you. And the star's like, okay, I can fly just a little bit, but not very high. I can't fight the wind very well. So the star climbs up into a tree, looks around, and says, "Oh, I see something. It's really, 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 really far away. But yeah, it's downstream. Let's go that way." You're like, you're like, oh, okay. So you and the star decide to go downstream. So I'm gonna get rid of the fruit or the stuff, the food stuff, because you're leaving your camp. Where is it? There. So you start following the stream, and over time it starts to get wider and wider and wider. The stream becomes a creek, and in the creek, you see. Hang on a second. I'm gonna make a second stream. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. It's a stream on the stream. The stream is now a creek. So, boom. As you're going, and I'm going to say you've used up like half your berries. Like, you can eat them and they will give you the calories you need to survive, but you in particular don't do so well with these berries. But it's what you got. Anyway, as you're going there, you see two river trolls, and they're sitting on a rock, and they're playing some kind of weird game with each other. So let me draw the river trolls. I'm going to make them kind of cyan-ish. They seem to be playing a game that's like chess, but it's with a bunch of bones. So there's a river troll here. And there's a river troll here. Boom, boom. Come on, let me do the thing. Okay. And boop, and whoop. And then we just put a face on them. Okay. They're sitting on a boulder and they're playing a game. And do they notice you guys? They do. They look at you guys and like, hi, what are you doing here? And you wave your fin and you're like, okay, we're kind of lost and we're trying to get to civilization. And the trolls are like, oh, well, it's like down the river. But you're going to want to look out for our brother. He's a total asshole. He just got dumped by his girlfriend and he's like taking out on everybody right now. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's a real jerk. Yeah. So if you see a guy who's like twice the size of us, he's near a bridge, you're going to want to avoid that guy. He's in a bad mood. I'd go around him if I were you. The star's like, oh, okay, thanks. Why are you being so helpful to us? And the river trolls are like, well, what do you mean? And star's like, well, don't river trolls usually like attack people? And the river trolls are like, what is that supposed to mean? Well, it's just like, and the star's like, oh, but in all the stories, the river trolls always like, make people answer riddles. And they attack people and stuff and demand gold. And the river trolls just stare very judgmentally at the star, and the star just kind of just hides behind you like, I guess they're just stories, not real accounts or anything. The star feels really, really dumb and like it's being a jerk, and you're just like, okay, I guess, yeah, sorry about my friend there. They're new in town. And the trolls are like, oh, yeah, because they look just like every other creature around here. There's no way we could have told that. And people's like, okay, look, we just need to keep moving. Will you let us pass or what? And the trolls are like, of course, we're just playing a game with each other. Dude, don't you start too. So after feeling very awkward, you and the star just get away from the trolls who you can't help but offend no matter what you do. You guys ever have a situation like that where you're trying not to be a jerk, you're trying not to be offensive, but you just keep stumbling through the conversation, and as you're going, you're like, oh god, I'm just making an ass of myself with everything I say, and you just can't wait for the conversation to end? That's kind of what FIPO was going through. It's like, oh god. I've had moments like that. Anyway, you keep going down the creek for a while. You and the star. And after a bit, you start to see a bridge up ahead. And you see a really big river troll sitting underneath it. And he's just punching the river. And he's just mad as hell. Okay. Time for our next vote. There is a bridge ahead with a very angry river troll beneath it. What do you do? Go around and, try and sneak around the troll. Approach the troll. Charge. Cast a spell. Other. Alright, what's it gonna be, everyone? Oh, God, I'm so tired. I am not used to being up at this particular hour of the day. I'm usually up at like 1 a.m. and then like I go back to sleep, and my sleep schedule's really borked. It's been this way for like over a week. I gotta do something. I gotta figure something out how to make this work. Anyway, so what are you guys gonna do? 1 is try and sneak around the troll. 2 is approach the troll. 2 is implied that you're trying to talk to them. 3 is charge, where you basically attack them. 4 is cast a spell, and 5 is other, because sometimes people in chat like to post their own ideas. So actually, I'll actually, while you guys are voting, I'm actually going to draw the troll. Yes, I could. Okay. Here we go. So while you guys vote on what you want to do, he's an angry troll. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Okay. So it looks like people are mostly voting to cast a spell. And we got some people voting to, we have 3 unique votes. So, okay. It seems like we have a consent. Oh. Alright. Alright. So you decide you have voted to cast a spell. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Your HP and your MP should have been maxed out from sleeping. Oh, wait, that should be 14. There we go. Right, okay. So you decide on a spell to cast, and you decide to cast invisibility on yourself and the star. So you have the star hide underneath one of your fin touching you, and you cast invisibility, which takes you down to 10 mana points, because it's not exactly a spell that's cheap. So you and the star are now are invisible, and this will make it really easy for you to sneak past. So we're gonna roll now. Rolling, and boop, 1. Okay. 1 plus your skill, 4. And oh, he rolled a 4. So here's a 4 plus 2, and you have a 1 plus 4. Oh. You guys trip in the creek and fall, which, because you're invisible, creates this like gap in the water that people can see. And the troll's like, huh? Who's there? Ugh. He just blindly pitches a rock towards you guys. 17 plus 2 versus, you dodge it. You're able to dodge it because you move so easily in water, like a fish in water somehow. Funny that. But you're still invisible, and he still doesn't see you because you haven't attacked him. So you're going to try sneaking again. Okay. 4, and the DC is easy for you. Oh yeah, he rolls a 1. He's like, it's probably just a dumb fish breaching out of the creek. And with that, you are able to sneak past the very ornery river troll. Congratulations. Okay. You put about a good 100 yards between you and the bridge and the troll, and you're like, okay. that was getting to be a little bit dicey, because you realized that troll was armed with like a great axe. He had like some armor on him. Fighting him would have been pretty oh, thank you. Fighting him would have been kind of difficult. Yeah, fighting that troll would have been pretty hard. Anyway, you keep going down the stream, or the creek, I should say, the creek. And it starts to become a full-on river at this point. You can see that the town is actually within you know, about half a mile of you. And you're like, oh, thank God. And the star's like, you're telling me I don't want to get eaten by a river troll or something. And ow! Okay, I'll stretch. Okay, and I'll do posture check. Jeez. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. Okay. Oh, I really just want to go to bed, but I gotta do this. Okay. Okay. So, you're walking down the side of the river with Star when you happen upon, let's see here. Oh, some kids are playing in the river. They notice you and approach, so let's just draw some pictures of kids. How about, well, let's use, like, that, I guess? I don't know. So, we'll just have, like, there's, like, I don't know, like, 4 of them or something. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just give them a gray color, just for ease of drawing. These kids are like ranging like 7 to 10 or something. Boom. Boom, boom. The kids see you. And they approach because they're kind of curious about you. They seem to be human kids. The human kids are like, "Hi there, Mr. Fish. What are you doing? What's that on your... Why do you have a name tag? Why is there a star on you? Why are you so big? What is going on? Why are you near a river? Why shouldn't you be inside the river?" They start pelting you with a bunch of questions. Okay. So, you are waylaid by a bunch of very inquisitive children. What do you do? Ignore them and run away. Or sorry. Ignore them and continue. Talk to them. Attack. Cast a spell. Other. It reminds me of The Witcher 2. I'd never played that game, but I'll take your word for it. You know, maybe it's a good thing Yuri isn't here, because he probably would have voted for the attack option. Alright, what's it going to be, everyone? We got, most people are voting for talk to them, so I don't think anyone's voting anything else. I'll let it go for like about a minute or so, and then we'll just call it, because I don't think anyone else is going to vote, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah. You vote to talk to the kids. Alright, cool. You talk to them, and you tell them about who you are. Your name is Fipo, and you're trying to escort the star back to the sky. The star's like, hi, hello. And the kids are like, there. They're like, oh, that's really cool. Hey, can I get a toy carriage? Can I get a sword? And they all start trying to wish upon the star, and the star puts its arms to its basically its head, as it's trying to block its ears. Like, please don't wish upon me right now. I can't handle this right now. I have to hear every wish made upon me. And if I hear all of them at once, it starts to really, 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 really get to me. I'm overstimulated. And the kids are like, we don't know what that means. And you basically tell the kids, okay, look, this star is in a bad way, and I gotta get it back up to the sky. We're looking for the Tower of the Sky. Do you know where that is? And the kids shake their heads. They have no clue what you're talking about. And you start thinking, okay, well, what if there's another way? And he asks, okay, well, what is the name of the town nearby? And the kids say, I don't know. We just call it, you know, town. That's where our houses are. And you're like, okay, what is the tallest building you can think of? The kids look at each other, and they think for a second. They think, probably the windmill up on the hill. Yeah, that's pretty tall. I remember sometime once someone fell out of it and died. And they're like, yeah, the windmill. It's got to be the windmill. And you're like, okay. Have you ever been to the top of the windmill? And the kids say, no, but we've always wanted to go to the top of it. It looks cool. But ever since someone died falling out of it, we don't really want to do that anymore. Okay. So, you have an idea about where a tall tower or something, or the tallest building in town is, which is a windmill. So, that's something. It's not quite the Tower of the Sky. But it is... it is something. Anyway, sorry, just feeling a little bit dizzy. Anyway, you thank the kids for the information and you head into town finally. Okay. So you follow the river to the town where there's like some houses. And stuff like that. So, you start looking around in town. Wait, did I put that? I just put that inside there. God dang it. There we go. So, there's, Wait, no, I don't want that color. I want the black color. Actually, let's make it sky blue. There we go. Like Windows. That works. Okay, you stop in town, and you start trying to find some leads of how to figure out where you are. It turns out that the town you're in is named, I don't know, Dinton. So I'm just going to add that here. Okay, you start asking around in Dinton for things about the Tower of the Sky. And I'm going to roll to see how you do. 13 plus 4. Okay, you're able to make friends with the townspeople and able to do these things. And the kids, you know, they vouch for you, saying that you're chill. So the people seem to be okay with you since you were nice to the kids. Yeah. Sorry, I just feeling a little bit funny. Sorry, just feeling a little bit odd. Anyway, weird headache. Anyway, so they say to talk to the village elder, who you approach, and where's that layer? Where's that layer? There it is. Okay. And you go to the village elder. We'll make them like, I guess, yeah, that's a cool color. Let's go with that color for the elder. Why not? Why not? Okay. Boom for the head. Bam. And then let's put them in dark red. Why not? And we'll give them a little beard to go with them. Or, yeah, I'll give them just a little gray beard. Like. Okay, cool. You talk to the elder, and the elder's like, well, hello there. Mention, son, are you okay? Maybe take some rest? Well, I don't want to... I want to make sure we at least get this episode in the can, you know? Because, sorry, just I want to make sure we resolve this, because otherwise, I want to make sure my editor has something to edit and stuff. Anyway, okay, so you talk to the village elder and you ask about this tower of the sky. And he says, "Ah, yes, the tower of the sky. That is up." I cast kick the old man. Why? Mana potion. Okay, Tarth, why are you being such a murder hobo? You get 4 mana points back. There you go. Okay. Anyway, you're talking to the elder. He says, "Ah, yes, the Tower of the Sky is a tower that can only be seen at nighttime, and only from those who are near it." You don't trust the town elder? What the hell, Tarth? It's okay. Wait, so you want to kick the old man that this town reveres and antagonize an entire town that you spent a while getting to? Is that what your plan is, Tarth? Come on. Anyway, the elder says, "Ah, yes. Now, no road leads to this mountain, but I can, if you have a map and you search yourself, you don't have a map." And he says, "Ah, well, I can give you directions to this hill. You see, sometimes we go there and we make offerings to the gods of the sky to help grant our wishes." And the star says, "Oh, yeah. Tarth, will you please come? You know what? I know you have the perfect punishment. If you're going to be misbehave like this, boop. There. Ha. No booba for you. And I'm not going to listen to the gender swap redemption either." Anyway. The village elder says, "Take these directions and to a nearby mountain. And when you are on the mountain, you will need to search for a wide clearing that could be host to a building. In the dead of night, when the stars are out." I just told you I'm not gonna honor that one, Tarth. I'm not gonna honor it. I told you that. Denied. Sorry. I already said I'm not gonna do it. Now, will you just calm down, Tarth? Anyway, like I've been trying to tell you, he says, go to Mount... fuck it. Dornat. Ow! Anyway, ow! Go to Mount Dornat and climb the mountain and look at it's going to be close to the summit. Ow! It's going to be close to the summit, and when the stars are out, you will find the tower. And you ask if there's going to be anything in the way, and the elder says, "Well, there is a problem. The tower is currently under attack by a shadow demon. So, I would be careful of the shadow demon if I were you." You ask how you can fight a shadow demon, and the elder says, "Well, buddy, if we knew how to do that, do you think we would just allow a shadow demon to prevent us from reaching one of our sites of worship?" And you realize, so it seems you have a shadow demon to defeat at the base of the Tower of the Sky. Okay. So, we need to think. There is a shadow demon blocking the path to the tower. Oh, wait, I need to make this capitalized. Tower of the Sky. How shall you fight it? Screw it. No, not screw it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Normal, melee. Normal, ranged. Use magic. Try and gather more info. Cast a spell or other. Okay. Okay, everyone vote what you want to do. Okay, who else wants to vote? Okay, we have Brenwolf voting for that. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Looks like we're we're pretty much all in agreement here. Okay, cool. All right, you all vote to gather information, and the elder says, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean," the elder thinks for a minute and tries to think of something that could probably give you for information. He says, "Well, there is a Well, here, come to my house. I got some old books, but yeah, I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm not used to being up at this hour of the day. My sleep schedule has me waking up at 1 a.m. and then I go to sleep at like 8 a.m. I wake up at like I don't even remember. It's all messed up, man. But I'm trying to power through this for you guys. Because I feel bad every time I have to cancel stream. I hate doing that. I hate doing that so much. And okay, so you go into the village elder's house, and where's the other guy? Oh, there you are. You go inside, and you start searching through his books for any information. He says, I've read all these books, but it's been a while since I've read them all, so you maybe need to help me. So you help him search. Boop. 10. Plus 4. 14. You find something about fiends, and you start reading in more detail, and the star says, wait, does this demon have a name? And the village elder shrugs and says, I don't know. I'm old and frail. I'm not. Do you think I'm in any condition to fight some kind of demon? Heck no. I'd get killed instantly or taken hostage or something. You're looking through it and you find you find information that shadow demons are weak to attacks of light. And you look to the star and you ask it to have any light powers. And it says, yeah, but they're not very powerful. I'm a junior star. I'm not. Senior stars are the ones with really powerful light magic. I have like just minor stuff. And the elder says, well, according to this book, that should be enough to at least make it go away so you can run to the tower while it's distracted. It might not defeat the demon, but if you defeat it, we'll be indebted to you. So the star's like, well, what if there was a way to make to concentrate my light magic, to make it more powerful? And the elder's like, well, I don't know. He sits next to a window where there's a sunbeam cast through the window, and he's like leaning against it, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. How do you make light magic more powerful? Because I'm not a magician. I'm just the oldest guy in the village, and they just made me their leader. And as you're looking at the window, you notice that because it's old-fashioned glass, it's non-uniform, there's thick spots that make the light do funny things. And you start to get an idea in your head about using a magnifying glass. And the village elder, you bring this up to the star, and the star's like, oh. The star asks, do you guys have a telescope or anything like that, or a magnifying glass? And the elder's like, I might have one. I don't. Sorry. But there's a glazier in town who works with glass. You can talk to them. So, you do that. Okay. I need to know, if I stop, I'm not going to want to start again. So I just have to power through this stuff. You go to the glazier, and the glazier's like, okay, yeah, I'm really busy making windows. What do you want? Is that how that works? Huh. Okay, so Emma was saying how to make light magic more powerful. Use the dark magic for contrast. The contrast make the light magic to shine brighter. well, you'll definitely notice the light. Like the bloom, the cornea, or whatever, or corona, I should say, of the light will be a lot more noticeable in the dark, but I don't know. I don't think that the presence of darkness makes light more powerful, per se. It certainly makes it more noticeable, but I don't think that... I don't know if that one makes sense, Mo. But what we can do is talk to the glassworker and try to get a magnifying glass. So the glassworker says, "Look, buddy, I need either you to help me make in the workshop or to pay me." And you realize then that you don't have any money, so you got to help the glassworks. So, okay, a new poll. You need to help at the glassworks to get a magnifying glass made. How do you do it? Physical labor, help with organizing, and efficiency, cast a spell, or other. So, what's it gonna be, chat? One is to do just physical labor to help out. 2 is help with organizing and efficiency. 3 is cast a spell. And 4 is other. Okay, it looks like we have 2 people. 2 people who have voted for physical labor. So is Bremleth. Okay, okay, cool. All right. We're gonna roll a physical check. Rolling. 6 plus what's your physical? Plus 2. You try and help physically, but you're not doing a great job of it. And the guy's like, "Look, just go or just try to stay out of my way, okay?" And you realize you try physically, it didn't quite work, so you try mentally. 9 plus 2, and you do a little bit better helping organize, help tidying up. And the guy's like, "Okay, thanks. Okay. Look, if I help you make your magnifying glass, will you leave me alone?" You're like, "Yes." Because it'll destroy the demon. And the demon's like, "Oh, well, lead with that." Oh my god. I remember a sword philosopher who became a philosopher by smoothing the magnifying glasses all the time. Smoothing the magnifying glasses. See a lens grinder? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what you're referring to, Mo. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Oh, okay, just gotta get through this. Just go. Motivated. Okay. So you work with the lens grinder, and he makes a, he doesn't make the whole magnifying glass with the handle, but he makes a single lens for you, and he grinds it and says, "Okay, it's not pretty, but it should do the job." With that, you leave the town. Hang on. Wait, no. There we go, yeah. Merge layers. And you start climbing the mountain. At this point, there is no river. You start climbing the mountain, and I'm gonna make a. Oh, I know what I'll do. You spend a few days climbing the mountain, and we're gonna do a skill check to see how well you survive. You do great climbing this mountain. Cool. Hang on, let me just change this to... Here we go. It's a brown one. Okay. Well, let's put it like there. Bam. Alright. As you're climbing the mountain, it starts to get darker and darker, even though it's supposedly daytime. And before you, in the darkness, lies a demon made of shadow itself. Let me just move Fipo and the star over. And now I gotta draw a Shadow Demon. I know, I have an idea how I'll do this. Okay, hang on a second. I got an idea. We'll do a big head like this. Wispy little horns. Wispy little horns. Yes, like that, like that, like that. Boom. And bum, bum, bum. Okay, cool. It's working out so far. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a outer glow. I'm going to make it red so it's all scary. There we go. And I'm going to give him red. He has glowing red eyes. Okay. You approach. The Shadow Demon is upon you. We must now Baruch Spinoza. I'll look it up. Hang on a second. Let me. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a Portuguese Jewish origin, lived in the Dutch Republic. Okay. What did he do? Influenced modern biblical criticism, 17th century rationalism, and one of the most important heretical philosophers of the early modern period. Oh. Influenced by Stoicism, Hobbes, Descartes, Teufel, and heterodox Christians. Was a leading philosopher during the Dutch Golden Age. Cool. Anyway, sorry, got distracted there. I'm really out of it. We need to keep going. Okay, so the demon is upon you, and it lashes out with its big shadowy claws, which can attack from anywhere in the darkness. It hits at you with a 13 plus 5 versus your defense roll of 14 plus 7, 25, 21. So you barely dodge its attack, and you try and cast a spell upon it with your own stuff. 19 plus magic 7. Okay, you burn a fair amount of spell of magic doing this. Wham! You hit it with something, but it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. And you're like, okay, yeah, this is a strong demon. Then the star decides to attack. He attacks. He rolls 16. This one, he holds up the lens, and he casts a spell. He casts like prismatic spray or prismatic ray. I cast magic missile into the darkness. And this is gonna gives him advantage. So actually, have I been using advantage? I haven't. Oh dang it! I'm sorry. And the demon. Wait, no. I'm so out of it. Okay. The demon rolls defense. 19, it takes the worst of them. 16. And it takes damage from this, and the demon's like, ah! Curse you, star children, I shall end your reign. The demon makes its attack. Natural 20. Oh, crud. Okay. Versus your 7. This demon clocks you for 12 hit points. And you are in bad shape. You are down on the ground like hoofing or panting because this guy really just, clocked you. And you're like, oh my god. As you're like, seriously injured on the ground. Oh, health potion. Way to go, Tarth. Okay. 6! Okay, you're up to 8 hit points. Bam. Bam, bam. Nice. You chug a health potion. Meanwhile, the star tries to attack again. The star says, please let this work. I have to return. And, okay. It gets advantage, and now the demon gets disadvantage. 9. The demon takes more damage, and the demon's like, "You infernal star, I shall end you. Behold my world of darkness." And he starts unleashing his ultimate attack. Everything starts to go black around you guys. The shadows seem to envelop everything. Star's taking damage. You're taking damage. You get knocked down to 1 hit point from his ultimate attack going off. You are no match for the power of darkness. And the Star is taking damage too. And the Star's like, "Fipo, we might not make it out of this. But I want you to know, thank you forever for the help you tried to give." And the demon says, "Ah, how pathetic. You're making a peace with your death and demise." And Fipo says, "No. I will not. Oh, I have the power of God and it's like, I wish for light." Oh. And, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make that canon. We're doing that. We're doing that shit. Good idea, Tarth. Good idea. And the Star says, I can do that. I can do that. And the Star then gets... and puts all of its energy into this. And it starts glowing really bright. And it says, take the lens. I can't hold it and do this at the same time. As it's glowing really bright. And the demon's like, "No, I cannot allow this." So the Star is glowing really bright at this point. Yeah, the Star is glowing extremely bright at this point. Demon's gonna try one last desperation attack on the Star, but it whiffs, and you are gonna do. It all comes down to this: holding and aiming your lens for the demon. Here we go. 7 plus combat of 7, 14 versus the. He rolled a 13. So you aim the Star's, increasing light towards the demon of shadow, and the shadow, it takes the beam right in the face. "No, curse you! I hate you! I hate you all! I shall come for you in the next life." And with that, the darkness is done. There is no longer an unnatural night, but the darkness is gone. But you see that it is night anyway, and there's stars out. And with that, the Tower of the Sky arrives. There we go. It is a beautiful azure tower that leads up off the canvas into the sky. And the Star says, "Oh, there it is, the Tower of the Sky." And the Star approaches you and says, "Thank you, Fipo. Thank you for everything. The people of the sky will never forget your brave deeds." And he says, with my last bit of mana for this world, I will heal you and help you reach the next part of your quest. You are healed back to full health and full magic. And the Star says, "Hey, good luck. You're going to need it." And ascends to the sky, up the Star Tower, or up the Tower of the Sky. And with that, oh God, I'm so tired. With that, we're going to call it here. I know it was only an hour and a half, but I had to overcome a lot of things to stay up at this time for me. So, that's Twitch Plays D&D for today. I hope you guys had fun. And I'm going to try and find someone to raid. I just want to go to sleep so bad. Korthland. Let's raid Korthland. We just had him on the show not so long ago. Let's raid Korthland for sure. Okay, our raid message is this. We defeated the darkness. Oh, wait, crap. Someone redeemed Guide the Raid. Shit. Ah, fuck. Okay, cancel. Shit. Okay, fuck. Cancel raid. Okay, cancel. Shit, I forgot about that redemption. What is the name? Geo Gym 2006. Okay, well, let me just, Geo Gym 2006. No, shit, not 22. Okay. We'll try reading them. Alright. Okay, our chat message will be, we defeated the darkness. Okay? Alright, everyone get ready to raid. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry I'm not able to stream as long as I wanted to, but when we raid, that will be the message we all spam, okay? So make sure to copy that. And I'll see you guys next week, okay? Raiding now.